Thought you might have done something about it, been home all day.
I never had it on.
Why don't you call him in?
Can't afford to. I'm out of work too now.
Mrs. Curtis, you there?
What's the old cow want?
I'll go and see.
Mrs. Curtis!
Tell her she'll have to wait for her rent next week, then I'll shut her up.
Oh, there you are. Someone to see you.
Who is it, Mrs. Jackson?
I don't know, do I? Pressed the wrong bell.
It's me, Mrs. Curtis. Bert Connolly.
Going to the door all night.
Did you want to see Tom?
If I might.
Please come up.
Sorry about the bell.
Bert Connolly.
Yeah?
Come in, Mr. Connolly. I'm afraid the place is a bit of a mess.
Well, that's all right. I'm used to it.
Would you like some tea?
Oh, be very nice, but only if you're making it. Hello, Joe. Hello, Tom.
Come to see how the rich live.
What's the matter, the tube?
Yeah, the guarantee went.
Well, let's have a look. I'm pretty good at fixing these things. Tom. Ah, here's your trouble. Try it now. Enjoying the rest, Joe?
Yeah, well, it makes a change, doesn't it?
Yeah, we could do with you on the picket line. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, still not perfect though, is it? Well, thanks anyway. Well now, what can I do for you?
Well, it seems you've already done it. Old Billy tells me you've decided to back us all up at last.
Well, we've decided to stay away from work, yeah, that's right.
Well, it seems a pity you didn't do that from the beginning, like our brother Joe here.
Yeah, pity all round, isn't it?
Now, look, Tommy, you know as well as I do, you've got to go along with the majority. That's a democratic way. And personally speaking, I was very hurt to see you step out of line with them others. Still, that's all over now. We won't bring that up again. What we've got to do now is to show a united front. You made a mistake, but you've been big enough to admit it. I mean, I'll be the last person in the world to hold that against you. I wouldn't come round here and threaten you or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad about that.
But I don't mind telling you, I've had a bit of trouble with some of the boys down there. They don't like scabbing. Some of them are talking about getting quite rough.
Well, it went a bit further than talking, didn't it?
How do you mean?
They set fire to any good cars lately?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
No, maybe not. But I'd just like to make one point. I got a couple of kids in there fast asleep. They were in there a night ago when old Mother Jackson downstairs got a brick through her window. Now, that wasn't meant for her, that was meant for me. But it could have come in there.
I tell you, I don't know nothing about that.
No, well, now, put it another way, Bert. You didn't get a brick through your window, did you?
What does that prove?
No, I'm just telling you. Anyone that interferes with my wife and kids, and I'll start chucking a few bricks around. So don't come in.
Nobody's coming in, Tom. Now, don't get excited.
I'm not getting excited. Only this is my home, not the factory. So don't you nor anybody else forget it. I joined your bloody strike, so you won. So what else do you want to say?
I'm not saying anything, one way or another. But what you want to remember in future, you or any other blackleg, is that you won't always get off this easy. We got ways, mate, we got ways. And I don't just mean broken windows.
You got what?
Let's leave it
Now,
at
look,
that,
I'd like
shall
to hear. You got ways of what?
we? I'm just telling you for your own...
What are you telling me? Don't give me that lip, mate. Not here. I pay the rent here. You're very generous with your advice these days, aren't you?
Tom!
Real generous.
Tom, please,
Keep out of
please.
it, Annie. Just keep out of it. Come round here laying down the law. Well, it seems you're not the law, Mr. God Almighty Connolly, mate. And I'll decide whether I go back or not. Not because you tell me, because I decide, see? So you can stick your advice. It don't mean a thing to me.
Doesn't it? We'll see about that. I'll have that some other time, Mrs. Curtis. Good night.
Come in here telling me.
What started all
Oh,
this?
nothing started. Look, don't ask questions. You don't understand
Well, I know
what
what
it's
I've
about.
heard. I'm not deaf. Joe, what do you think?
We don't think any bloody thing. You keep your big idle trap shut, don't you, Joe? One of these days, you're gonna sit so hard on that fence, you're gonna split yourself right up the middle.